All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. At noon, I brought you some CNN nonsense with Don Lemon, claiming that even though his own network and many, many others have played you the tape of Hillary laughing about her child rapist client, accused child rapist client, who she got off on a lighter sentence, laughing about that. Laughing about the fact that he passed a lie detector test and her faith in lie detector tests were forever ruined, laughing when she said that. Even though we've all heard that tape, I played it for you. CNN played it and said she was laughing. Don Lemon presented Corey Lewandowski when he tried to bring it up. PolitiFact says, not true, not true. No, she didn't laugh on the tape. Might not have been her on the tape. She didn't laugh on the tape. Not her, not true. Here, read it. Insane. So, let's move on to something I thought was very disrespectful. You know, Joe Scarborough and I have had our differences, big differences. He's banned me from his Twitter because during the Gaza war, he would trash Israel for killing civilians. When, of course, those rockets were being launched from the tops of hospitals and hotels and schools and mosques, and Israel was simply defending herself. So I was very critical of him, and he banned me, which is what the left does, but he's a staunch conservative, you know. And, you know, it's his style. He wears sloppy clothes, looks like his hair's messed up, you know, like windbreakers, not even windbreakers, you know, hoodies. That's fine. That's fine. If that's what you wear on the air, and that works for you, then your boss says it's okay, that's fine. He treated Ben Carson, in my opinion, like dirt today. Actually, like drinking while he was asking the disrespectful questions, like drinking, sipping from a straw. I just found it distasteful, disrespectful, and I'm sorry. I don't want to, I'm not even going to go where I really want to go with this. But I want you to watch some of it, and you decide. Watch.
As you know, a week or two, I predicted that this was going to happen and that they will keep coming up with stuff to try to take your eye off the ball. The ball really is about what's happening to America. That's why 2 out of 3 Americans are concerned. And what we're engaging in is exactly what happens to pinnacle nations historically before their fall. They take their eye off the ball, start engaging in things that really don't matter that much. Not that, sexual language and abuses is not important, but when you're talking about the train going off the cliff, you really need to deal with that first.
Okay, so he's saying these women are going to keep coming forward. We know we talked about the latest accuser today at the top of the show, talking to the Washington Post about something that happened 25 years ago. And he's right. He's right. The country is falling apart. And this is what we're concentrating on. And we're concentrating on this when the woman running against him, Hillary, has been accused herself, along with her husband. He accused of assaulting women, and she of then, ruining their lives. So here's more.
Dr. Carson, Dr. Carson,
let me just finish these 3 points, please.
You get 2 points. I'll let you get to your second point. You got to let me respond to the first point so we can do this in a rational way. So on your first point, though, you say the train's going off the cliff. The character of the conductor matters, though, does it not? Nations rise and fall based on the quality of their leadership, based on the character of their leaders. Character does count, does it not?
Yes, and the conductor needs to make a decision. If there's a fight going on in the coach car and the train's going off the cliff, which one is he going to do? That's a good conductor.
Okay, good answer. I didn't like the way he was interrupted that way. I thought it was a little condescending, and it gets more condescending. And then there's Caddy K. Caddy K. Watch.
I want to push you on this allegations of sexual abuse, because you seem to be suggesting this morning in this interview with your description of the first-class cabin and in previous interviews that these women are lying. The real reason that women who have been sexually abused don't come forward to talk about their stories is precisely this, that all too often they are accused of being liars. Are you saying that these women are lying?
That's your characterization because you need to characterize it that way to try to make me the bad guy.
No.
But here's the fact.
No, you just said it could. It's a question. You were describing a first-class cabin where there were an
Stop. Hey, can you turn her microphone off, please?
No.
Turn her microphone off so I can talk.
No. It's a simple question. Yes or no?
Yeah, it's a simple question. Yes or no? I mean, who do you think you're talking to there? Who do you think you're talking to? He has to be ganged up on? He's disputing what she said. He's characterizing her question, and they're talking over him. They're both interrupting him, and they're condescending to him. And I just don't like the way it feels more.
It doesn't matter whether they're lying or not.
Of course it matters.
What matters, listen, it doesn't matter whether they're lying or not. What matters is that the train is going off the cliff. We're taking our eye off of that, and we're getting involved in other issues that can be taken care of later.
If the campaign is saying, and you are suggesting that they are lying because this possibly couldn't have happened because of the way that first-class cabins are designed and their air hostess is there, which is implying that you think they are lying, that they're not telling the truth,
then that's a huge issue. Okay. Here's what we need to be thinking about. I love the fact that all of a sudden you want to talk about morality in our country. I would love us to bring back our Judeo-Christian values and begin to teach those things and emphasize them at a time other than a political election. Let's do that. But right now, the train is going off the cliff.
Are they not relevant?
You've got to understand that.
All right, now, again, he's interrupted. He's holding his own, though, 2 against 1. Here's more.
In the media, the reason that you are protected by our Constitution is because you're supposed to be objective and on the side of the people and helping them. When you take sides, it is absolutely distorting to the original
What side have I taken, Dr. Carson? I'm just curious, because I'll tell you what, Hillary Clinton people think I'm on Trump's side, and Trump people think I'm on Hillary Clinton's side. I'm so confused, I don't know what side I'm on.
I thought that was disgusting. I thought that was disrespectful, purposely, and I'm not. He took the sip. Oh, Mr. Carson, people say I'm on both sides. I don't know. I'm so confused. Which side am I on? I don't get that. I don't get that. That's exactly what he did, basically in his face, playing coy, playing like he doesn't get it. Very disrespectful. He should be ashamed of himself, Joe Scarborough. But he's not. Now, all the clowns that are going around doing horrific things, Bill Tucker fills us in on more.
There are 2 types of people in this world, people who hate clowns and clowns. Both seem to be multiplying like rabbits these days. Creepy clowns, a redundant phrase if there ever was one, are appearing soon on the edge of a forest or in the middle of an open field any minute now. The sightings began in August in South Carolina, reports of clowns offering money to children to come into the woods, followed in September by a similar incident in North Carolina, and like a cancer, the sightings have grown. While many of these have simply been a clown ominously waving, others have been downright disturbing. The footage of joggers coming across a knife-wielding clown ends in a chase right out of a horror movie.
Yo, what the f*** are you doing, man? It's 7:30 in the morning. Have you heard about all this shit? People are freaking out about this. Yo, does he have a f***ing knife? Yo, Patrick, he has a knife. Dude, what?
What the f? And weirdly, kids don't see the humor.
I got chased down here. It was a clown all white on his face. It was face paint and a cross on his head with like the sinister smile.
Producers of the upcoming remake of Stephen King's It deny having anything to do with the clown multiplication, but King himself has defended the misunderstood jokers. We're on our own as far as the government's concerned.
Law enforcement agencies are asking the FBI and DHS what to do about creepy clown sightings. So I'm wondering if the president's aware of this phenomenon.
I can't speak to any advice they may have received from law enforcement experts at the federal level, but you can check with my colleagues at the FBI and DHS.
And as cholera-phobic terror has bloomed, ordinary scary clowns are banding together to form a Clown Lives Matter movement. I kid you not. As they work out their trouble on giant shoes, squeaky noses, and bad balloon tricks. What's that saying about the Tears of a Clown? Bill Tucker, Newsmax, New York.